Hi there guys, just thought I'd give you guys an update in regards to replacements for these Prime 1 Aliens. So those who followed my sort of issues with the museum, had a leading issue, it was going back and hitting the wall. Prime 1 made me smash the whole thing, I had to throw out the box. I just took up way too much room, both boxes. They sent me out a new one. They forgot to include the feet on the base. They said they inspected it. So they sent me feet. The first time they sent me feet, they were the wrong ones. So just soft ones I could have got at any hardware store. And they sent me the right ones the second time. This one's sitting a lot better now. The tail was a little bit loose, so the key in the first one was really tight. This one, it seems the magnet's holding, but it's a bit wobbly and loose. They said, smash this tail and they'll give me another tail as well, but it's just becoming a joke. I don't really want to smash something and then have something potentially worse come the third time around. And then something that I could have, lived with this would be smashed. It's just so silly, Prime will make you smash things first. They've got all our account details on the website, They should just, like Sideshow do, send out the part. If we don't destroy it after we received it, then charge our cards. I don't understand why they can't do it that way. So it's just very, creates anxiety having to smash something so expensive and then hope everything gets here all right and it's the right piece. Anyway, so this one's pretty much, I'm living with the tail as it is. I'll have to pull it apart to lift this base up to put these rubber feet back on the base. Now my DX, they told me just to heat these up and bend them. I've got the ones from the first one still. I'll try using those to keep it so that it sits flush. This is not a big deal, but they might fit a lot better, but they said to heat it up and bend them and they should go back to normal, which is fair enough. The tail, they said it's normal. They arrange from there to there, just depend on the piece. It's not hurting. This tail actually fits in really well. Issue with the dome on the DX head's now been fixed. I received this just about a few hours ago, finally came. So there's no dent in the head. When I just had to destroy this head, you could actually pop the head in and out. So someone's actually dropped it and dented it and sent it out like that. So it's definitely not a production thing. It's definitely something that's happened after the fact. The issue with this one I had though is there's a little bit of fluff hanging around in here, like a little bit of polystyrene or junk. Had to sort of shake it to get it right up the back and hidden behind the black area. So that's a little bit annoying, but not a big drama. Just, key issues again, every single piece, everything fits so different, I'm not sure why things aren't coming out the same from the molds and they're using the same amount of layers of paint. It's almost like the replacements, they cake the paint on things and then basically it doesn't fit. So this one, my last head sort of slot in and then you sort of have to it sort of clicked. And it sort of held solid. This one, I had to really, when I first put it on, it wasn't actually going in. I thought I was in big trouble. Just took another direction with it and sort of slotted in, but I had to really wiggle it in to lock it in tight. So I don't know how well or how easy it's going to come out if I ever need to remove it, but it's in. There's no dent anymore. And there's the little piece over the top. So it's all fitting well, but it's just, it's just so silly. You have to smash your parts before you get replacements, which, almost went bad this way, with his head, don't know what I would have done if this wouldn't have fit. Prime 1's excuse is always, you have to modify it. You might have to, do some customization yourself and sand it back and, but once you sand it back, you got to find out what paint they use and how to repaint it and things like that. It just becomes a massive headache. So finally, after 4 or 5 months, this saga of these two big chaps, beautiful looking pieces from Prime 1, very expensive when you include shipping and tax. I'm happy with them. Are they perfect? No. There's lots of things that I would, if, I was a fly on the wall in that, room of how they're going to design this, how they should have done it. Agree with lots of other collectors, all these tubes should have been separate, like the arms, just to avoid all that damage. And a few other little things, but yeah, there it is, guys. So I thought I'd give everybody an update because I know, it's been a long time coming with issues with these. I know pretty much everyone who's got these have had some sort of drama. It's just amazing. And when I tried to break the head, I'll just, for a go, just when I broke the head, I needed a brickies bolster to bash this maybe like 10, 12 times to break this. It was so solid and hard, this head. It was just, yes, why couldn't they incorporate that quality and that sort of type of resin throughout the whole body? And then this thing would be near indestructible, you know? So, yeah, that was a massive task to try and break that for Prime 1 to show them. But having broken one of these, I can tell you that this is all partially hollow, all up in here, all partially hollow in these towards the body. Yeah, and the rod from the leg only goes up and stops here. So there's so much weight up here, top heavy, especially on this one, which has decided to pull my first one backwards. So anyways, let's hope they're all good now, and hopefully I don't have to remove that head ever, and maybe it settles and it'll sort of loosen up in time once it sits in that spot. I don't know, but yeah, it was quite nerve-wracking trying to make sure that went in, because I don't think Prime 1 would issue me another one. They'd probably tell me to sand it all back and make it fit, pretty much. So yeah, it's not very good when every single piece is a hit and misses. Is it going to fit or isn't it? So at least I got parts. I know a lot of people haven't been able to get parts for theirs. So that's another thing a Prime, I think, need to address, because they're starting to lose customers, I think. So anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Catch you next time. Bye.